Pardon?
I would, yeah.
Right, it's really important that when you do this, this is one of the things that obviously now we're going on to shake and grind now because you don't need to do this. It's always a badger brush. You alright?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just getting a towel. Always a badger brush. When you're putting any kind of shaving foam onto a man's skin, for any kind of reason, you pull the skin and you go in a circular movement. Do you know why?
To lift the hair up off the skin.
Absolutely, and it's getting in under the pores. This stuff that I'm using now has got a pre-shave in it, which actually puts like an oil onto the skin. I'm doing this, I know I'm not doing a proper shave for him, but the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to drag or give his skin any kind of problems. You watch these adverts with Gillette razors and stuff, and the guys have always got a face full of shaving foam. The most important bit that guys tend to miss, because I bet 9 times out of 10 a guy will go into the bathroom, he's going to shave, he'll chuck a bit of water on his face, and then he puts his shaving foam on and shaves, and they wonder why they get a shaving rash. It's because they've not physically prepared the skin properly to do it. Okay. If you were doing a proper cutthroat shave, you'd have had hot towels and everything on to open the pores to make it easier to glide across the skin. Okay. Are you ready? Where do I put my blade first? Do you remember what I told you?
91.
No. First of all, you're going at 90, because 90 does what? It'll just take no hair off. It'll just glide across the skin. And I go to what, Teal?
91.5.
That's right, and 91.5 will start to take the hair off. If I go to 180, skinned. Okay, really important now. Did you watch my stance just change? I've just changed exactly where I want to be, and I really am going into his intimate space now, okay? So skin is stretched, and I'm only going to use the top of the blade. And I'm just following that line. I'm starting to sweat now. I'll just turn the blade round now. Keep stretching that skin. See the difference already that finish that you've got? At level 2 you're not expected to finish like this, it's not asked of you, but because you're all at level 3 hairdressing wise, I think that you're all very, very capable of understanding why I've just done what I've just done. Okay, now's the bit, I'm going in down the side of the ear. Did you need to? Okay, just change the shape of the blade again, and again my stance has changed and I'm going in, and I'm just going to use the very, very edge of that blade. Is that pulling that blade?
It's okay.
Blade. There's some, on Barbie's Blades, there's some really good shaving kits at the minute and they're on offer.
You're telling me that.
Oh no, you'll be on Barbie's Blades getting into trouble again. They've got all the skincare products and everything in them. They're about 30 quid a shot. What, you just pull your face out?
Everyone should sit down and then when you're so thick, when you scroll it out.
That's cheap, they retail like 60 quid. Obviously when you're working with a blade you need to be really careful of any little spots or anything like that, because if you take the top off, it's going to hurt. You see the finish now that we're starting to create?
How far do you go down if their beard goes into their chest?
Depends how close you are to them, I guess.
Go that far?
No.
I've seen
Some guys will do that themselves. Not many guys would ask you to do that. You'll get the odd one that when you're doing their neck hairs and stuff like that, because I finish neck hairs a lot with a blade. they'll undo their shirt and move their shirt forward for you. But there is a line where we have to stop, Emma.
Sort of like there, the collarbone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to go just below the back of the shirt.
Yeah.
Because give him an inch and I'll take him around. See the difference now between the side that I finished with the blade and the side that I finished with the details? Can you see the difference? How much cleaner that line is that I've got going in there? If you were doing this properly, and you can charge for this, obviously. Using warm towels, hot towels, opens thing, and you can throw a bit of a massage in for him as well, make him feel really special. And charge him for it. It's all about the money, isn't it? It's always about the money. Okay, full stretch. Whenever you do anything like this, the first time you go in with that blade, even that you've just done that side, always go there first and then turn it to where you need to go. Obviously you don't want to go into the shape of that beard because we've already just shaped that all up. What am I going to do with this blade when I've finished?
Chuck it away.
Where am I going to chuck it?
In that yellow bin.
Which is called what?
Shorts.
The shorts bin. Where do I want to put it?
What you what?
Where do I want to put it?
In the bin.
What don't I do with it otherwise?
Reuse it.
Reuse, don't ever use anything that you've done this with. Easiest way of spreading what? What am I doing? What was it called? Barber's what?
Itch.
What's the proper word for it? Barber's itch.
Where you get the rash.
Psychosis, bye bye. Bye bye.
Trying to spell it.
Well, I've taken to writing Barbie these days. Don't be tempted to keep going over the same part again either. Again, sensory kicks in, your hearing sensory kicks in because your hearing will tell you how much you're taking off. You alright, Frank?
Mm-hmm.
You can breathe now, you know.
I trust you.
Right, you see that finish now, how different it is? In the building, would you believe? Okay, because I put a blade on his skin now, obviously his skin pores are open. What I'm going to do is just to seal that. Lots of different products that you can use.
Cleanser and toners.
Pardon?
Do you know like cleansers and toners and things?
It is very similar to that. All it does, it may sting a little bit. I'll have all the girls chasing me around down here this afternoon. My wife will want to know why you smell like that.
Stories that way.
Anything with alcohol in it?
Yeah, because it closes the pores down. Okay, I'm ready to set up now. Okay, just the same as if you've had your legs waxed or anything like that, you get your clients to sit up slowly because you've had them in that reclined position. Okay, so let's have a look now. Let's look in the mirror. Let's use our optical. See, we've created that shape, but he's now got his little baby stiletto that he's going to have to grow into this bit here or colour it in. And he's got a nice, clean, tapered neckline coming up. Let's unlock him so you can all have a look. Can you all do that now? So honestly and truly, ladies, it will be the scariest thing that you ever do in barbering to start with the first time you do it, and I guarantee you that. The boys are the same, only the boys are a bit more confident about it because they know how to look after it themselves. Is that okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
just like me. All I want to do now, and this is just something that I tend to do, I just want to blend those with a pair of scissors just a little bit. Let's go back to my baby comb, tie it in. I'm just going to blend it, I'm just going to scissor over comb it, just to give me a really nice, straight, professional finish. And it also gives your client it's just being professional, it's just being very, you know, like polishing things. Call it OCD, call it what you like. Okay, is that shape okay for you, Frank?
That's great.
So all you do now is, I would now just double check that I've got everything off. So he's still got a little bit down there, so we just need to clean him up first. Just get your details again and just without a guide on. Again, this is the opportunity just to check ears, backs and necks, that everything's where it should be. What I would do with his ears, if he hasn't got hairs in his ears because he's very young and he's not got to that age yet.
Oh yeah.
My poor old dad says the ears stop growing on his head, but it grows out of his ears instead these days. My dad has 2 white ones and they just go. And sometimes I won't even cut his hair, I'll just cut his ears. Okay, if your client did have ear hairs, obviously check with them first, because you would shock a man to death if all of a sudden you just went whoop. Because it's the noise, you put that up next to your ear, it's very, very like, you just literally go in with the top, pull his ear back and just, I'm not going to do it because it will, if I was to do it now, I would actually make them start to grow. Eyebrows are the same, guys' eyebrows. The first time you cut a guy's eyebrows, without a doubt you will cut them every 6 weeks because they just go bang as soon as you start doing it. And again, he's young, he hasn't got any problem with his eyebrows. Our Ringo Starr here. Okay, so you took it off. So if you wanted to check if you weren't confident at the minute, you can just get yourself some bed rolls and it white. Same thing, get yourself at the mirror. Have a check. Okay,
Great.
for you?
Fantastic.
Happy with that?
Lovely.
There we go.